against the Immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo
Normally.
With just how much armor reduction you get, especially including like the presence effects buildings talent. I don't know, KOBOLDS, they can like end a game before 20 minutes, then immediately the TI after was actually progress linked to rewards like it's now, and the whole battle pass system came out. Karma. Oof. There was a duel thrown at him. I don't know who threw the like gauntlet challenge at him, but one of them threw a gauntlet. Thanks for letting me know. I'm actually gonna gamble for the Invoker persona then. That's awesome. That's really freaking cool that you can still get the persona. I take back my whole angry rant. And well, yeah, he takes away Hoodwink's life. As now Skadi is surrounded, is getting body blocked up in that Warcraft 3 fashion. Yeah, if they play ahead, if they win the laning stage, then KOBOLDS can easily snowball this game way faster than XERXIA, and XERXIA is just never able to contest. But good luck getting in a position to do that in the first place. Lupido is gonna go down, and so will this Campfire. Life Stealer, yeah. No way he has that kill. About time, Invoker opening things up. Just poking people back, and there's the huge mana burn kill setup on the Snapfire. Nicely done, though still no huge team fight. This patch is so slow and methodical, which honestly can be really relaxing to cast one range. KOBOLDS, they need to take a good fight sooner rather than later, because mid-game wise, KOBOLDS are actually really powerful, and they can eventually take control back of this game, even against this big of a lead on the Nature's Prophet already. Though it requires a good fight, and every time it's the same like Dark Willow or Bane kill for KOBOLDS that I have no idea how they would go about it. SF finds a nice big Requiem on the Invoker. Well, that's apparently how you set up that fight. At least if nobody else goes down for that. But it looks like you just get to reset. And yeah, now KOBOLDS, they know. Okay, well, the Invoker is down. They may actually be able to force a 3v3, 4v4, that sort of thing. So everybody is coming over to the mid lane and looking to put on the pressure here. Mars, however, goes in with a two-man arena and a Beastmaster on the Bane. But guess what? There is the Mars plus Dark Willow synergy coming into effect. It was one of the like really popular combos a meta ago. However, in the end, only the Bane ends up dying for it. Okay, follow-up tornado from the Invoker, and that's gonna be that Hoodwink. So at least support for support. On the one hand, XERXIA, the reason they're never falling behind is because one Nature's Prophet. Oh my god, I was saying he's farming an amazing deal, but he's not just farming an amazing deal. He's against somebody who's constantly gonna teleport into your base, drop a couple of creeps, and leave again. Because it forces you to break up your push squad, and doesn't really make for that great of an objective threat anymore. If you can't just move up to that one big ball of death. Down goes the Snapfire now into Mars Arena. Hoodwink is gonna be caught as well. 8k gold lead established for XERXIA. KOBOLDS, if they still win a fight, simply by interrupting the right ultimate at the right time, right? Like, keep running, keep bashing the Mars when he tries to arena you. It doesn't even have to be like lucky bash. You don't need that much RNG, because the arena has quite a long cast time due to its humongous AoE. And oof, Invoker, he just got freaking instant kill together with that sharpshooter. Now out comes Netiken. Dropping the Requiem. Dark Willow buying back, knowing full well this Roche fight, it can make or break the game for XERXIA here. And it looks like KOBOLDS, they will secure the Roche, but at what cost? Are gonna lose their Shadow Fiend 4-1. Only a Shadow Fiend for the Roche is totally worth it, since now they are able to take a relatively good looking fight here. And Karma, he is feeling that Skull Basher too. Lifestealer, he gets his basher, and it seems like the timing may have just come in time. Though there was a bit of luck in these. Here comes the Nature's Prophet, looking to make a fight happen. Not quite finding an angle to catch. There it is, onto none other than the Mars. Invoker is there with Tornado, but guess what? A Rage and a BKB have been here, and a Hurricane Pike. Plus, of course, that all-important BKB. Nice sharp shoot to start things off on the Mars. However, it's gonna be enough, maybe not quite as Bane. It's gonna be the first to die, traded for none other than the Hoodwink, wait, not Witch Doctor, Skadi on the Beastmaster goes on down, and nice in a bit of trouble. Nice force that BKB proc, but he's just gonna get treated in and walks it off. Or is he? Looks like, yeah. Everyone is fine except for Netican on that SF. SF, of course, being the most valuable of the kills. And guess what? Not just the SF, but the Snapfire too. Blast ultimate. Instant kill on Bombi once more. This time around, no buyback, no nothing. You just go down. And even with this Mars Arena, the Roche is still gonna end up in the hands of Jan. Lifestealer with the Aegis. A huge bunch of Kobolds. And guess what? They are immediately gonna buy back their SF to go hunting together.
What a party!
FF, he bought back, and all he can do by the end is watch his Lifestealer get initiated on twice. Ah, that's awkward. So I think he wouldn't have made it in time anywho. Leading is not. And that's one, that's two. So far they got both those kills for free. XERXIA, they need to be careful as not to get their Mars initiated on now. And Mars is gonna get saved by a nice Nightmare. That's gonna make it the ownage.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower. Radiant's top tower.
So far for the last tier 3 now standing on the mid lane for the Radiant. As that is gonna be a kill on Karma. That highly valuable Nature's Prophet dies for 92 seconds. Down goes the Dark Willow. Kills XERXIA once, so XERXIA are gonna turn onto the Beastmaster, hitting the Beastmaster into the face for a ton of damage now. Boom! Sharp shooter will connect. Mars with the BKB. Not really able to tank through this fat Lifestealer. And yeah, usually you turn and spear, but of course good luck spearing somebody who... Is this actually helping the win chances of KOBOLDS? Yeah, according to Dota it is. With KOBOLDS win rate ticking up every minute there aren't fights going on. XERXIA, they now get banned by KOBOLDS. Will just throw out that Fiend's Grip and look at the damage Lifestealer is taken. He gets Dark Willow ultimated and that's one down. Now Skadi will follow that fight. And guess what, not just Skadi, but with the Dark Willow delivering so much damage, Labram is also just gonna go down. Huge Requiem once again. Doesn't really do all that much more damage, but Netican, he has all the damage he needs just from his right clicks with this BKB of his. However, there's the Nature's Prophet coming in, one right click after the other, and that will just be a dead Shadow Fiend though. going the way of Karma. A nice Sunstrike onto the Hoodwink. Hoodwink is also just dead. That's a double kill for getting punched by creeps. The last mechs go down, and I think it's just gonna be GG at this point. I'm honestly surprised the game lasted so long. But KOBOLDS, they did a really good job playing under pressure. That's why I usually like the really greedy drafts from KOBOLDS. Because if you give KOBOLDS stuff like a Terrorblade Ember Spirit, right, or something similarly greedy, they will make it work. Beastmaster getting torn to shreds, and that's gonna be another kill. GG is gonna get called, and yeah, well, it has been a good game, though KOBOLDS, the way they played and their draft, it just didn't go together, so they couldn't really play to win.
Choose your hero.
It's gonna be a Night Stalker last pick.
First blood. First blood.
High risk of being killed, and Beastmaster's just gonna free farm. On bottom, even more troubles are going on, as Bombi is gonna get sniped by a long range tree off the high that comes flying off the high ground. I also think that's the reason for the laning or another reason for the laning change. Make sure you kind of give your Void the best odds possible. So for the Faceless Void, it's a hard game regardless. And JT, that is such a sneaky way to play his freaking ward. Tinker, not dumb though. He's gonna scan, knows Rubik is there, and they are not gonna get a kill. And it's always the kill you don't look at. His face. Tiny gonna down, and Dawnbreak at the same time also died over on the bottom lane. Now Netikin is gonna get dived by 3, and with the Remnant plus Gyrocopter just spamming those homing missiles, he is gonna go down. XERXIA, they don't need a position 1 hero. You know what, they do need their Night Stalker not to die, but with Tinker having that global teleportation, he is just gonna take the chance. And oh, Solar Guardian comes in on the Void to ensure another kill on Rupido. Yeah, no, this is the... Void is fine entirely, and will instead turn around with that 2-man Chronosphere. 1 down, and Rubik to go. Void is gonna get the kill, is then gonna get stun locked up by the missile, but with the Searing Chains cannot get himself away. Ember Spirit using the time to be unused as best he can, and they will avenge their friend just seconds after. Tiny looking for more, but doesn't have. Saves this Void, then dodge the missile, dodge this as the gyro, 1 call down, and Save Fist does the rest. Still gonna be that Gyrocopter for that one, and as the Ember Spirit comes on in, they are looking to avenge their palace. Well, bam. There is a Roche up, so we can see XERXIA. Make sure you keep that as the map. However, that needs to do a fight being initiated by KOBOLDS, and a great call down leads to Tiny. Going down first, followed by the Tinker. Oh wait, he didn't have call out, fair enough. Yeah, he was roaming towards the Rubik who was rapidly dying, but people just die too fast in this game. Maybe Void is gonna give us a little demonstration, because yeah, he does not get time walk, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Once you're caught, you're just dead with this trap. Mirana goes on down, Tiny takes a missile to the face and dies as well. That's a triple kill for the Emperor. Alright, so faces Void after winning that last engagement big time and finding all of these chronospheres, he did decide to go for Midas. So stalling and playing for the late game is now the name of the game for KOBOLDS. KOBOLDS will, however, lose Skadilicious, lose their Tinker, and that's a double kill for Karma. Hey, speaking of double chronos, Void has another one up. It's gonna land that one beautifully. But that alone against the Pet Night Stalker is gonna be enough. I don't think so. Ultra kill. And that's gonna be the one. So far, 2 for 2 though. But the fight is still going. They're still chasing after Jun. Supports, they willingly die just to save the Faceless Void, but instead the Faceless Void is gonna die. End this game very swift and decisively, or they're gonna have trouble ending. But that's kind of what Tinker's supposed to do, right? Make it almost impossible for your enemies to end the game. Well, it isn't impossible for these enemies to ground Tiny apparently. Karma. He's clearly comfortable on his zero, does some amazing plays. And may even survive the Chronosphere, but thanks to a Dawnbreaker coming in, that's not going to be the case. If they get the Void, it's still worth it though. They will get the Faceless Void out of it. Now the Tinker is going to be the next target dying. And there's a missile coming in onto the Dawnbreaker, which he does manage to miss through. So it's going to be fine for now, but that means no more escape available from the next step goal. Gotti. Grants and Tiny is gonna be the next one dying. Just defending your base one by one is not the way to go. And JG, he just gives the high five knowing that
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
and the roof is from the gyrocopter.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Radiant's top
Tiny will be the next one falling. You know, don't have time and resetting this push squad. That's also a risk you really don't want to take if you don't have to, because then all of a sudden the enemy's close into you and you just lost the game due to unpreparation. Dawnbreaker is gonna die. Is gonna be happy about that. Still, of course, she lands the fountain and Gotti is gonna get killed up by Karma now, and the Spirit, and then just zips himself out once again. And that's not only a triple kill for the Night Stalker already, who's looking to go for more if somebody makes a mistake. But also I think the definitive end of the game, there may be all the fun in the world, I'm not saying easy, but I think everyone knows this. Now that's some straight up next level freaking counter dive what's going on here. GG is finally gonna get called, because yeah, what do you do other than, well, find a good link and a good steal